said, show me how you do it and all. So I'll make an instant. I'll just put eyes, plastic eyes, and I'll say, hello. So then the puppet is like, I feel kind of naked. Yeah, I know, because there's no body. Look, she's laughing. Yes, of course.
और ऐसा भी होगा ना कि वो move कर रहा है and then you are talking.
हाँ, totally out of sync. तो कभी now I have learned to address it.
हाँ.
तो वो और मजा आता है. What I realize is people like it when you're human and when you make mistakes instead of perfection. Yeah, you can interview her. What's your name?
My name is Seema.
She sounds like you. Yeah, I know, Seema. Exactly.
So Jack, I have a bunch of questions ready for you. Like I've literally researched about you a bit and I've like written things. So you, on your last show, you were sitting and talking to girls if they want to be, like you were going to teach them how to be friends.
Yes, that's right.
Can you teach me how to be your friend?
No.
Why?
Because I just want to be in your hand right now.
Oh my God.
You know what happens when I am up on stage? A lot of people, most of the people in the audience have not watched Ventriloquism live.
Oh, achha.
You know, even when I went to the US to perform in New York, there were about 130 people in the audience. I asked, how many of you watched Ventriloquism live? Not one hand went up. And I was amazed कि यहाँ पर भी लोगों ने नहीं देखा. Because you keep seeing this America's Got Talent and all, you feel that they must be doing it like going for live shows every day.
Hello, hi and welcome to Comedian Kahi. Today I'm not alone. And the guest who's coming, she is also not alone. Because she's a one-man army. I'm not joking. She doesn't come alone because she comes with a puppet. Yes, you heard it right. She's a ventriloquist and she performs with different kinds of puppets with her hand and sometimes also on human beings. I'm actually not kidding. She's here to meet you all and make you guys understand the art of comedy in general in her own style. Meet Seema Golchha on Comedian Kahi. Welcome to Radio City. Finally, I am seeing you.
Thank you so much. I can't believe it. I'm here. Yes.
I can't. I have to tell you, I've been following up with Alicia's team, Jocelyn, and she's like, no, ma'am, has to go to Nepal tomorrow. You have to do it today. I was like, okay. I have seen the post on Instagram, obviously. So, what's happening in Nepal?
Well, recently we had torrential rains and floods, so that's been bad news. But otherwise, it's a rocking place.
Yes. Yeah. No.
What is happening in Nepal? That. The whole country, you asked me.
You're going there with Ashish Vidyarthi on his tour, if I'm not wrong. Like,
no, he's already done with his tour, and we took him around, me and my husband, and he was with his wife, and he was there actually for a motivational talk, and we also did a comedy show together.
Oh, nice.
And he did obviously his food blogging.
Absolutely. He's
unbelievable learning from him.
Did you join him on his food vlogs?
I did, in fact. A little bit of it.
Did
Obviously,
I didn't like new things.
I didn't go into the kitchen with him. I'm a vegetarian, so I had tried whatever he had tried, but made him try a lot of things, of course. And it was so interesting, and
he's not exactly like the character that he plays. I mean, I've met him and he's quite opposite of that. He's obviously so full of energy.
Imagine if he was actually villainous.
No, but he's like he I mean, all those characters, even if he was playing police officer on screen, he was so stern.
Yeah, he has this don't mess around with me kind of a look. But he's a thorough gentleman and lot of more than cute. I think there's so much passion for what he does and so much learning, and the way he deals with people on because wherever he goes, there were people around all the time, right? The way he managed and spoke to them, each and every one of giving importance to all this. It was incredible.
Did you give him some like good comedy tips, like stage pe karna kya hota hai?
Me giving him tips? Actually, I'm quite tempted. In fact, when I do meet him in person, maybe I might just, but only if he asks me. I won't otherwise.
Because he's quite new and you have been doing this for a very long time now.
But the stage presence that he has is unreal. It's the aura he carries an aura with him. That's unbeatable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I've seen your video that I was just talking to her about it, like behind the camera also, that the video that I watched of you 14 years ago on YouTube, जो आपने upload किया था, जिसपे you were hiding behind a chair.
No, it was a pillow.
Oh, it was a pillow. It was a pillow and उसके ऊपर से एक शेर आता है. And then he's narrating a story and there are like a lot of friends coming in and meeting him. And there's a frog, there's a teddy, there's a lion that comes in and then
yes. I'm actually surprised you found that video, I mean, that is something which is so close to my heart because that's how I started. And when... there was a time I lived in a joint family and I had kids with me, as in 4-5 kids, my 2 kids and my cousins and their cousins and all. And it became a bedtime thing, like after dinner, where I had to just tell them, instead of bedtime stories, this is bedtime jokes with a whole lot of hand puppets, basic, not the ones with the mouth. So that's
the
why
socks ones,
kind
right?
of, but no, there are the ones which only move hand. If you notice, there was no mouth, so it was just
right. You're right.
And I didn't know that time how to speak without moving my lips, or that was even a thing, which is possible. But that's how I started doing different voices and different characters, and they even sang songs together.
Yes,
it was called the What a Witty Show.
Exactly. I love the name also. How did you come up with all this? Because I know that you like you said, you were living with a lot of children in the house because you live in a joint family, but usually as a parents हमेशा बस bedtime story सुना के सुला देते हैं बच्चों को. Why did you get so creative and you were like, was it something that inspired you?
No, it wasn't planned as such. Slowly it became a thing for kids every day. Oh, I want to listen to this. I want them. And then even I got excited and I added more characters. And this was like towards the end of my What a Witty Show. Like what you saw was a little more advanced. In the beginning, it wasn't that good or that amazing. But from there, I thought, okay, let me try it for grown-ups, which was a huge challenge because it's not... I mean, for kids, you can pull it off. You can, for grown-ups, it's challenging.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
It's me talking. And I have to make you believe that this is another character and this is not me.
That is true.
So I took that risk. I said, okay, let me just try. Let's see if I can pull it off.
Yeah. And then you were practicing like in front of the mirror. Like
little bit, not... I didn't have time or anything or inclination. I didn't know it, that I will make it a profession or if I would do anything about it until I did it for the first time for grown-ups. That first show was like my moment.
It was at the Laughter Club, correct?
No, that came later. I did a full-on show, a 20-minute. I didn't have open mics or anything. So in a Toastmasters in a smaller gathering, we had 70 people in the audience, not that small. I attempted my first stand-up comedy and my ventriloquism. I ordered the puppet Jack Denials, who's still with me.
That
online.
Was your first one?
And I built his character over a period of time. And that time I do a show one a year because there was no platform as such for me.
Initially, you used to call him Jack Daniel, right?
Yes. Oh my God. That's amazing. He also evolved into Denials because I realized that, he's Jack and I live in denial because, so it worked kind of a thing.
Because I went to like ekdam extreme end of your Instagram.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I saw that one video of you at the Laughter Club.
Yeah.
And you were like, meet Jack Daniel. I was like, no, but I thought it was Jack Denial.
Yeah.
And then I was like, so maybe eventually.
He evolved. He changed his surname.
Did he get married?
Yeah, he was married a few times. I just imagine him to be this, the mean or the, the very fun part which I always had. It comes out through my characters.
Absolutely. Which exactly was my next question. How do you like build the characters? Because you keep buying puppet, but you don't know what you're gonna do with it. So how do you sit with them and do you talk to them and then you ask them what do you want to be, and then bring a personality from within yourself and just throw it in them? Is it like that?
Yeah. The thing is, it's funny because when I'm on stage, I am nervous, but my puppet is not. And people have told me that this one, the character is far more confident than you are. At least initially. Now I am getting to this level, to the puppet ka level. But the moment I have this, I have to believe myself that this is another person. Only then can I make you believe that it's another character. So when he says something, I laugh. Normally you don't laugh at your own joke.
Yeah.
But I do. So it works in the sense that I am still the goody two shoes, the the really nice personality, the bahu, the mother, the the wife. I have to maintain that image. While the puppet is saying things, and I'm saying, don't say these things. Like, how could you dare? Like, he's telling random shit to the audience. Like, he's telling them to get out. He's telling them you're ugly. But it works, and people don't even mind because it's coming out of a cute character, and I'm not saying it. It's the puppet says everything. So it's not me. Yeah.
Have you made like the puppets actually say things that you couldn't say out loud, but you were like
everything? In fact, everything the puppet says is something like I couldn't say out loud. So it's really working for me. So this is maybe the past me or the authentic me. While this is the image that I have to maintain, or which has been created by the society, by the norms that I have to maintain. And the split personality is now working. It's coming out in a way that I am only amazed. So even my puppets come out with things which are not scripted. There are impromptu things happening, and I'm like, okay, this was not the plan. Even just yesterday I was in Bangalore, and my granny puppet said something. I was like, oh, okay, she's going on talking about gravity, and I'm talking, but it was never a part of my script. And then what was there, what I had thought, that some jokes which I had prepared, those I forgot. So I'm like,
Acha. So you had to improvise everything.
Not everything is part of it. The puppets improvise.
So they are completely, because I genuinely I had a thought in my mind that do you have like DID that you just bring out in your hand, and that is like a different personality altogether?
No, I
because
get
you've
confused.
done it with the finger eyes also. I remember that one video where you use just those eyes.
So I move around with that eye, which is like an instant puppet. So if somebody says, oh, can you talk without moving? Show me how you do it and all. So I'll make an instant. I'll just put eyes, plastic eyes, and I'll say, hello. So and then the puppet is like, I feel kind of naked. Yeah, I know, because there's no body. Look, she's laughing. Yes, of course.
Obviously it's naked. It only has like ring eyes on it.
Yeah.
But and then मेरे favorite characters, Jack Denial, obviously, Darwin.
Oh wow, you know Darwin. I'm amazed. I'm impressed.
And then I also like Tracy, especially for that joke that you did. Where are your hands? Sorry. And then she turned around and she started screaming. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
How did you come up with these characters?
Just trial and error. Initially, I tried different characters. Then all these jokes, I tried it on this different puppets also. Then I thought this worked better with Jack, or this worked better with Granny. And because Granny is now a bigger and a heavier character, and she's slow, and she's heavy on the hand also. The hand hurts if I hold her for too long, and so it took a long time. I mean, the fact that I did my first proper show in 2011 to now. I mean, Granny is a badass in the sense she has officiated a marriage. I'm not even kidding.
You officiated a marriage?
Yes.
Wow.
There was this couple in Kathmandu, and the couple was a Norwegian and a Dutch guy. The guy was Dutch and the lady was Norwegian. And after they saw my show live, they came up to me and they said, we would like Granny to marry us. I'm like, wait, what? And can you believe it? I said, are you sure? The guy says, yes. I'm like, wait, do you know, first of all, that we are a package deal? Because she won't come alone. I'll be there with her. He's like, yeah, I'm aware of that. Secondly, I said, listen, have you spoken to your wife? She'll probably think you're nuts. So he said, no, it was her idea.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, I spoke to the couple. Then later I said, are you really sure you want to do this? Like, so they're like, yeah, they were both, this was during lockdown, and they couldn't go back to their respective countries and get married with their families. So you're saying we have our small, close friends here. And since we don't have any elders, so we saw our granny in
How
her, and if
sweet.
she can marry us. I'm like, okay, this is a huge responsibility because I don't want to. He said, I don't. They didn't mind the jokes, but I said, you give me a proper script, which is something which I have to say. Like, do you take so and so as your legally wedded wife, and the I do that part was something that Granny read out from the script.
Yeah.
So
And the rest of it was.
yeah. So and she's like, and it was their second marriage for both of them.
Oh.
So Granny's like, are you sure? Like once bitten. Imagine just moments before they are marrying.
Yeah. Did you like tell them about this that you're going to be cracking these jokes?
Yes, yes.
It was just improv.
Yes, and then she goes, she gives them tips also. Like she says, okay, being happily married is very easy. It's just the first 40 years which are challenging. So they're like,
It's true.
yeah.
And then uske baad mein, how did Jack Denial came in your life? You just ordered him one day.
Yeah.
You evolved him into a character. And then what about Darwin?
Darwin also, again, so because it's a monkey, so I thought that, okay, you know, evolution. So Darwin, that was his name. And the joke is, kyunki dar ke aage jeet hai, Darwin. Literally, the pun intended.
Yeah, correct.
So, him I only bring out for shows which I do for kids.
Oh,
Snowy, Darwin,
so cute.
Dinu, Dennis, actually his name is Dennis, Dennisaur, full name.
Dennis Saur.
Yes.
Saur is ka third name hai.
Yes. So that's my dinosaur puppet.
What about Tracy?
Tracy, no, because I have not worked. Initial days I did work a lot with her. A few, not lot, but whatever, my initial few shows. But she's half-bodied.
Correct.
Okay, so she doesn't have legs. So what happens is the rest of my arm can be seen. So I'm now looking forward to and I focus more on the ones that cover my entire hand.
Yeah,
Not that
so
I have
that you
anything
don't have to
against
crack
her.
that
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, so the elbow can be seen.
Yeah.
But she's fun. She's light on the hand and she has these pigtails. And
She's like those one of the initial characters that you did with hands,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just with
yeah.
the fingers.
No, fingers wala nahi. This also has a mouth that moves.
But it feels like it because it's shorter.
Yeah.
And then uske baad mein you used to also use stands, na? Pehle.
Yes. I wasn't sure of how to go about it. Whatever ventriloquists I saw online, they always had a stand. So even I would carry my stand everywhere. And I ordered that also. There are special stands for ventriloquists, which is like a tripod, but with a little platform on it where you can rest your elbow. Or what some ventriloquists do is they just make their legs stand on it. So it looks like the puppet is standing on this platform.
That's such a good idea.
But the hand hurts because how long can you hold him like this?
Absolutely.
You need to rest it. So now because Jack is a little lighter version and then I'm traveling so much, the stand has become too tedious. And I realize it's okay if the puppets levitate in the air. It's fine. Most of the time I'm holding them like with my other hand.
Not just that, you're just moving them around like to watching the audience and everything also. So that to hoga hi.
Haan.
तो फिर भी stand नहीं.
It's working. It's kind of
It's actually amazing.
Yeah.
And then उसके बाद में were any of ये सारे puppets के कोई personality that were already existing in your life कि my kid is like that, so I'll give this personality to the puppet as a type.
No, I am only mean and I only crack a lot of jokes. So this the jokes are mostly me only. I mean, it's not any other character. It is something that is always hidden or suppressed or curbed inside of me, which is kind of coming out in ways that I can't even imagine.
Absolutely. पर ये stand-up की दुनिया में पहले at least मैंने नहीं देखा था. So how did you went on to do open mics with puppets? Because इससे पहले तो सब लोग TV shows करते थे. They were literally comedy circus and all पे थोड़ा बहुत देखने मिला था यहाँ पर उसके बाद में कभी stand up में नहीं देखने मिला. तो who did somebody ask you कि you should try this out या फिर?
So what happened was after 2011 first attempt, then I did one more show in Kathmandu only 2012, not solos but as a line-up show. And then, and I keep coming to Bombay because I am from Bombay. Mom lives here. So I keep visiting. And I knew of Canvas because initially I used to go, and that time they used to outsource comedians. There were very few Indians who would do it, and they would get spots like 5 minutes and all that. So I requested the Canvas people that please, I'm going on these dates, give me a spot. So I got a 4-minute spot, 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. And that time it was an open mic which Aditya Mittal was hosting back then.
Nice, huh?
And then there were 2 winners out of 15 participants. There were 2 winners, and I was in top 2. I was amazed. I was just kicked about that fact. But then later they said, now you have to have a laugh out, like laugh off. Who will win among the 2? And then obviously I wasn't prepared for the next 1 minute. I was a nervous wreck on stage. It's not funny. I was petrified of stages, and it was like really bad at that during that time. So and that was Sonali Thakkar who won.
Yes, Sonali Thakkar तो लेकिन फिर भी उस वक्त, because it was your first show, was her first show as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
wow.
first or second hoega maybe open, because I don't know, in Bombay who live, they keep doing open mics. For me it was my first mic. I just wanted to try out different audience. So I said, okay, let me try ventriloquism. And it felt kind of childish because it is a puppet which is like furry and kiddish. Also my jokes are kind of very subtly adult, if at all they are adult. It's not on your face or so I didn't know. In fact, I was asked that time, why don't you use more adult humor? And I did try. I added in my script, and I was all said, okay, this is it. I'm going to go and do adult this thing. But then when I was up on stage, somehow subconscious, I just forget. It did not, I couldn't do it only. Then I realized it's not me. If I'm just zabardasti adding, why try it then? Jo yaad rahega, jo what I could pull off, I did, which I was more convinced about.
So like being naturally funny, the funny part of you were in a way suppressing that and trying to be something just to fit in. So but the natural self kya hai aapka when it comes to comedy? What is your comedy?
Okay, so I was trying to fit in. I was just thinking that I realized that I was actually born to stand out. So now my natural style is, some people have told me I'm a lot funnier in person than on stage, which I didn't know if it is a compliment or not, because I would rather be funny on stage,
You are funny on stage. Why would you say that?
No, but some people said that.
I think you are hilarious. Whoever that person is, she's hilarious, okay?
I hope they were listening.
You better listen to me. I find them really funny.
So, yeah, people say all sorts of things, sometimes.
Yeah,
but I think I'm funny, and I'm funnier. The more funny I'm being, the funnier I'm getting. So I think it's a practice. Now as a comedian, I can get away with saying things that I wouldn't otherwise. I wouldn't even say it. Now I say anything to anyone in the sense. Both the sides are meeting when I meet people. Like
Absolutely, yeah.
So both Jack and me now, we have come to in sync when we move together and when we meet in person. So I'm loving this new me also.
That's perfect.
Because I'm finding myself through my jokes. So it's.
Have you done anything without a puppet?
Yeah, I do a bit of stand-up also, which I know I have a lot of work, honestly, because I've not learnt any of this, as in, I don't know what is the structure of a joke.
There's no structure.
I don't know, that there is a setup. Somebody was telling me, that one of the comedians I had met, the setup and then the punchline and then the tag or the, there's actually a method. I don't know that method. I've not learnt it, even not for stand-up, not for ventriloquism. I just keep trying kuch bhi. And somehow, so what happened for me was, okay, I did for 3, 4, 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years, maybe I tried ventriloquism. Now, people are saying that I'm good, but honestly, I didn't know what I was doing was good or not, because I myself have never watched ventriloquism live. So, meko kya malum ki kya, how it's supposed to be. Then when I went to the US in 2019 or 20, I think, I thought I have to watch. So I went to Connecticut. I went to watch Jeff Dunham live. That is, he's the best.
Yeah.
Okay, in the world. For me, he's like God. So I went to Connecticut and just for his show, and I watched him live. There were some 3,000-4,000 people in the audience. It was in the stadium. His setup, his puppets, his what next? I mean, his entire and obviously like a rock show. There he had big, massive screens. He had 7-8 puppets, but he also did what I did. That he'll do a bit of his life and the comedy bit. That'll be of half an hour, 45 minutes, and then he had different characters. His characters are really high tech. There are levers inside. Okay, so one has eyes moving. Okay, eyeballs. One has eyebrows moving. One has head, mouth. So one finger is doing so many. Now he's somebody who can even do 4 characters. 4 voices, like 3 puppets and him. So there are 4 voices. Now you'll ask how?
How? Yeah.
Exactly. So the one of his character has a puppet.
Huh? What?
And so that mouth has another lever for that mouth. So he knows which levers for this mouth, which levers for that mouth, and then there's another one. And they are all different accent, all different voices, and they're all talking to each other. It was insane. As it is, 2 is crazy. I've attempted 3 voices and 3 accents, which is also like unbelievable. I can pull it off for like a few minutes, like maybe max a minute. But when he does that, I mean, but then again, when all the famous ventriloquists, when they are asked, when did you start this? They'll say, I got my first puppet when I was 4 and 5. I got it when I was almost 40. So I know I have a long way to go.
But it's so technical. It's like nobody would know that there were like so many strings attached to different places. But when it comes to trying, I've seen you try like filters also on social media and like put up things. So that was also like, were you bored of COVID or was it like?
Yeah, of course, COVID. Just all different creativities came out, and it had an inbuilt filter voice also.
Yeah.
So that was fun. I was like, okay, I can talk normally and this voice is coming out. I didn't have to do anything about it.
What were the like challenges that you faced while, like for example, initially you were just doing it with the puppets which had only hands, then mouth. तो वो सब जो the next high tech level वाला है, तो वो तो बहुत मतलब वो तो बाद में आता है. But अभी जो ये शुरू हुआ था, where you had to move mouth and hands and everything together, how did you work around that?
I'm still learning. I still haven't cracked it. So one hand I can move because some have a stick. The hand has a stick. So it has to go with the expression, with the script, and with what the person's talking. So I'm learning. Honestly, I don't know how to go about it.
But वो तो हुआ होगा ना कि because you had to memorize all the script and everything, और उसके साथ साथ you have to like also वो practice sessions होते थे पहले before going on the stage.
थोड़ा बहुत करती हूँ, but what happens is, even if I practice in front of a mirror, क्या होता है कि I cannot see how the whole act is looking because puppet is looking here. Then I cannot see how it's coming across. Like through the mirror, I can only see so much when I'm looking in the front. Side में देखती हूँ how the whole act looks. I really don't know. So that I would know only if I record my bit and then watch it.
So the first set of your audience, आपके बच्चे और आपके घर के बच्चे सारे मिलके जो आपको देखते थे, ये सारे जो आप प्रैक्टिस करते थे उनके सामने पहले परफॉर्म करते थे या फिर
नहीं वो वॉइस वाला तो सीधा I did it for stage performance. And initially तो बहुत difficult था because I used to mix up voices. अभी भी sometimes I do it. I mix up voices, I mix up lines. क्योंकि ये तो इसका dialogue था, उस shit मैं बोल दी. You know what I mean? Because I have to talk back to back on stage, okay?
और ऐसा भी हुआ होगा ना कि वो move कर रहा है and then you are talking.
हाँ, totally out of sync. तो कभी now I have learned to address it.
हाँ.
तो वो और मजा आता है because it's what I realize is people like it when you're human and when you make mistakes instead of perfection.
True that.
तो अभी जैसे just yesterday I tried 2 puppets and ये दूसरा वाला puppet का voice, इसका voice इसमें आ गया. So then this puppet said, hey, this was my voice. What are you doing? Okay, it's like, okay, then I reminded myself through this puppet. So it worked and I got amazing laughter for that. I was like, okay, that's nice.
Can I meet Jack Daniel, please?
Niles.
Oh, Denial.
Of
Sorry.
course,
I
yes.
thought he goes
He's,
by his initial names.
He's
Jo.
evolved into
He's
denials.
He lives in
Hello.
Denial. Hi.
How are you doing?
God. Can you bring him a little above so that he's...
Hello.
Yes, so Jack, we are here in.
You forgot where you are?
No,
I'm so nervous right now.
That's okay. I'll do the talking.
All right.
Can I interview you? Yeah, you can interview her.
What's
you-
your name?
My name is Seema.
She sounds like you.
Yeah, I know Seema, Saima.
Exactly.
So Jack, I have a bunch of questions ready for you. Like I've literally researched about you a bit and I've like written things. So you, on your last show, you were sitting and talking to girls if they want to be, like you were going to teach them how to be friends.
Yes, that's right.
Can you teach me how to be your friend?
No,
Why?
because I just want to be in your hand right now.
Oh my god.
It's more than just friends.
But then what is it?
It's anal.
Sorry about that.
No, she's
It's
not.
okay. I loved it.
See? I don't know why you stopped me from saying things to her or anyone. Okay. Sorry.
I genuinely want to know how it feels like being in Seema's control.
No, the thing is, she is in my control actually. She just thinks and she makes it look like she's the one controlling me.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm so good.
Can you make her say things also?
Yeah. Whatever she's saying is me talking.
Okay. Is it like that really?
Your hands are both in front.
I have something else going on your ass. Sure.
So does Seema actually treat you well, or what is it? You
I hate her.
why?
Come on, be nice.
She always puts me in that bag all the time. I hate it.
Do you at least like me? I am your new friend now.
I love you.
How
Forget like. I'm going back home with you.
I'm taking you home with me for sure.
All right, that's it then. This is her last show here.
Is it like something that Seema doesn't actually allow you to do, or like she stops you from doing?
See, you see, I don't have hands and legs. I don't have control over it. So I need her to
Oh,
do this, to do this, and then this. Okay.
I thought she actually needs you more.
Yeah, because she's not funny without me.
Of course, I am funny without you.
Yeah, you can do jokes without me.
Yeah.
But they don't like your stand-up bit. They only like your ventriloquism. And I'm the ventriloquist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
are.
you are controlling her, right?
That's right. I can talk without moving my lips.
You can?
Yeah, look, I'm doing it right now.
Oh wow. Is Seema more dramatic, or are you more dramatic?
None of us are.
You guys are very normal.
Yes, this is normal, isn't it?
This is how exactly you are off the stage also.
That's right. Always. Just be authentic.
Oh wow. Are you enjoying this radio space right
Yeah,
now?
yeah. I
You
hope she really, does she not know I'm not real?
I think you're very real. I think you should be a radio jockey.
Oh, I think I should take another profession.
Oh wow, yes.
So
you
RJ
should.
is your thing.
Yeah.
Can you sing?
Yeah.
What, really?
Yeah.
But you can?
Yeah. I don't normally sing.
Yeah, because you don't sing normally.
Yeah, she knows that.
Can you sing a song for me?
Okay. I can sing a dirty song for you.
Yeah, I would love that.
You're going to sing a dirty song.
Yeah.
No, Jack, this is a radio, this thing, and you cannot.
I want to sing a dirty song for you.
That's so sweet. I'm so nervous. You're making me nervous.
Okay.
Which song are you going to sing?
That dirty Brian Adams song.
Really? Brian Adam has all super hit songs.
That Summer of 69.
No. It's not some more of 69, Jack.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's actually summer of 69.
Yeah.
If you had a chance, would you just not be stuck to Seema?
I'm going to do a solo soon.
Say that again.
You say that again.
Okay.
I'm going to do a solo soon. She says, Shun. She's from Nepal. She says, Shun, Shun.
But I genuinely think you can do amazing solos.
I can do a lot of other things.
I'm taking you home. Okay, I have a game for you, okay?
All right. That's awesome.
It's called Never Have I Ever, alright?
Okay.
Never have I ever embarrassed Seema in front of a large audience.
Always. That's my job.
Never have I ever.
I want to do shots. Okay.
Yes.
Don't you do shots at this game? Yes, of course. I know we do shots, but she doesn't have shots for us. Then what's the point of this game?
It's never have I ever. It's a different game. It's not done with shots. Okay. Never have I ever stolen the spotlight from Seema.
Oh, I am the spotlight. She's nobody without me.
I agree on that, okay? Because
She agrees, see? That's so rude. No, I love her. Okay.
Never have I ever made Seema laugh when she's not supposed to.
I have always done that. I keep embarrassing her. Yeah, I know you always make me look like a fool when I'm up on stage. Yeah, like you need help. Look.
But you should make her laugh as well.
I do. Yeah, he does. He's really funny. I told you. I'm the guy.
You're the guy.
I'm dope.
You're the man of my dreams, okay?
Now, once you try puppet, you won't even want Nan.
Oh, wow. Okay, never have I ever been jealous to another puppet.
I am. You
To
have
whom?
been jealous? Yeah, she has some ugly puppets who get on this other hand. I hate it. That's my competition.
Who's like, are they like specific?
I'm the best. She thinks the others are the best. Yeah, but they are really good because sometimes you're so rude when you're up on stage and you're embarrassing. You're embarrassing. Okay, sorry.
Sorry. Never have I ever talked back to Seema just to annoy her.
I always do that. Yeah, she does. The only thing is, he can't talk together at the same time.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a kind of challenge. Yeah, I know. Some ventriloquists are so good they can actually talk at the same time. Yeah, she has a long way to go there. Yes, I do have a long way.
She'll get there and then you all can talk together and then
Someday.
yeah.
I'd rather do a solo.
Never have I ever had a crush on another puppet.
No,
Why?
I don't like crushes. I just want to do them. Okay.
But there might be somebody who you like Tracy or somebody.
Tracy, I haven't seen her in ages. Yes, you haven't. I should activate her. Yeah, I know. Why don't you? Okay, I will. Okay, next time you call Tracy and me together.
Yeah, never have I ever blamed Seema for something wrong I said.
She always says something wrong and I have to fix her shit.
That's about it. Thank you so much for playing this game with me.
Thank you.
And I genuinely would like to go on a date with you.
Oh, that's so cute. All right then.
If Seema allows though.
So she has to go back in that bag. No, I don't have to go back. You have to go back in the bag. Uh-oh.
Oh.
So
I'm going to see you soon.
yeah. She says, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, she says, oh. She really doesn't know I'm not real.
I think you're very real.
All right. See? So that's what I do. That's what she does.
That's actually very good.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I'm speechless. I genuinely thought it was somebody else over here. What did just happen?
So honestly, I don't know what he's about to say. You know what I
You were
mean?
just making up things in your
Yeah. There were times I'm like, okay, how does one react to this? But
Yeah.
कुछ ना कुछ बोल
I
देता
think
है.
I can actually go on a date with him.
Oh, man of your dreams. Yeah.
Somebody who can make us laugh, why not?
Yeah. That's
Don't
true.
you think comedians are like the best people because they make people laugh?
I totally believe that. I think his sense of humor is the ultimate thing to have around you to be sane. टेंशन पीपल लोग देते रहेंगे, हंसाते बहुत कम है लोग.
वो तो है. एंड जेन्युइनली चाहिए भी लाइफ में. नहीं तो फिर क्या ही हो जाएगा. मतलब you not laughing, you're not talking to other people. And stand-up comedians actually get that sometimes when they're doing the impromptu work on the stage, they're talking to people and they're getting their, in a way, that uncomfortable side, but they're building confidence in them also.
Yeah.
You do like I say
crowd work. I do. There is a part of Jack Denial's bit where we do crowd work. But then there are fixed. I am not yet that comfortable in talking to the crowd like this back to back, but I'm planning to build on that.
Have you ever faced hecklers on the stage while you were doing like the crowd work and everything?
Not really. You know what happens when I am up on stage? A lot of people, most of the people in the audience have not watched Ventriloquism live.
Oh, acha.
You know, even when I went to the US to perform in New York, there were about 130 people in the audience. I asked, how many of you watched Ventriloquism live? Not one hand went up. And I was amazed कि यहाँ पर भी लोगों ने नहीं देखा. Because you keep seeing this America's Got Talent and all, you feel that they must be doing it like going for live shows every day. But people have not watched. So what happens in my case is, they are just trying to figure out initially what is happening. Where is this voice coming from? They're looking closely at my lips. They're looking around. I have even now people ask me, is this voice pre-recorded? Do you put something in your throat to get this voice? Did you, like when I do human puppets, when I call them, they think that I've planted this person. And I make them do things. I make them dance. I make them to, crack jokes, sing songs. And they think that I have planted this person. And I improvise as per their action or body language, and I have to make up things and so every time it's different. So that's the kind of crowd work I do, and that comes out.
The
it's
human
a lot
puppet
of
especially.
Fun. Yeah,
it's hilarious.
I've tried 2 human puppets also and make them talk to each other.
I've seen the reels on Instagram.
It is insane. There's so much happening, and I really wish that I could practice more of that and work on that, because every time is different. So I don't know what to expect. People don't know what to expect. The people who are on stage as puppets, they don't know what to expect. So overall मजा आता है. It's always been fun, human puppets.
Absolutely. तो ऐसा कभी हुआ है कि when you're actually like on the stage and human puppets चल रहा है and then people are, because initially पहला शो कैसा था आपका उस चीज को लेकर? Because उससे पहले इंडिया में I don't think people have done it.
बहुत अच्छा था. For me, because even I didn't know what to expect. When you're practicing alone, you don't know ना कहाँ पे laughter आएगा, कितना मेरे को back to back बोलना होगा.
अकेले कैसे practice किया होगा उसके
वही
साथ?
तो, I can't. I just practice the voice bit. I don't know how to practice without. So एक बार तो I practiced on my husband the first time ever. But then I just improvise whatever comes up in my mind at that time.
You must be like the entertainer of the family, na? Since you live in the joint family.
Now we're not joint anymore last couple of years. But yeah, my kids are like, Mom, grow up. I'm like, you grew up. So like, exactly. Who says that?
Why would they say this to you?
Because I'm cracking jokes all the time, or this is serious. Not now, Mom. And I'm a compulsive punner. What happens is I'm looking for puns all the time. Even if, like, I'm gone for a funeral and I'm thinking of funny things in it. I'm like, who put fun in funeral? Or I'm thinking of kuch na kuch aise, I'm always thinking of jokes.
So you are basically cracking the dad jokes at home.
Yeah.
What about your husband?
He has a good sense of humor, luckily. So he laughs at least at my jokes.
He also crack jokes?
Yeah, he does. He does now. He's pretty good.
2 people who are cracking dad jokes at home. I would also tell my mom, please mom, leave me alone. But have you tried uske alawa, now that in the future, the technology that is coming in terms of like the puppet that you told me, like there are so many strings attached and everything, and there might also be like the animation bit where people are using animated stuff and they are making things on the stage also. Would you enter things like that in the future? Is that the future of ventriloquism in general?
There have been ventriloquists who've done hands-free puppets. which they have a remote control. They're controlling the mouth and the hand movement with. So that's the future.
Wow.
But it's a long way. It's still far away. Other thing is, when you talk about future, you think of AI also. So once I just wrote in one of these AI platforms, a ChatGPT, one of those, tell me jokes, ventriloquist jokes. So they gave me, it gave me a list of jokes which were already out there, which was already done by other ventriloquists. So the good thing here is, whatever is fed in AI, whatever is already there, only that you'll see.
Oh,
The new material, they will not come up. I mean, AI cannot come up with new on its own, no, anything new.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is safe. So I have to
And there
just...
are very less people also in this industry, so it'll be very easy for you also to like make your own space in that level. Would you like to make like your own TV show someday?
Yeah.
That'll be amazing.
Yeah,
with all
that's
the
the plan.
characters. What will it be called?
Seema and Friends.
I thought it'd be like what a witty show.
I think I can see the
What a witty show.
that actually was a very good name for your show.
Then it dances like this. Yeah.
So in I mean the next after this, now you told me that you have started doing the human thing and then you also doing hand and the mouth together. अब इसके बाद में क्या सीखना है? ये other than वो तो strings वाला तो और आगे वाला हो गया. इसके बाद में what is your next step? Like what is the new puppet that you might want to come up with?
I would want to build on these only, like maybe Granny with a different look, because right now she has this dress what she came in with. Maybe I can give her an Indian, auntie look, or I want to give her the Gen Z look.
Yeah.
It'll be contrasting vibe. Like imagine giving her
Absolutely.
that. And I have one puppet which was gifted to me by my school friends, which looks exactly like me.
Oh wow! Like it's like your
It's
twin.
me. It's wearing denim and black. And it has black hair. I mean, she ordered it. She made to order. She got from the US. And my 50th birthday, they gifted me that, all my school friends. I want to work with that puppet.
That's amazing. It'll be like your twin.
But then the problem is that it'll be both the same voices then. I mean,
How?
think about it.
But
Because
it'll be like your twin, right?
The twin
or
है
it
तो
could be
उसका-
like your little child.
so I also want to learn, which I've tried a few times, where we have switched voices. Where
My voice is like this.
and the other voice is coming out of the throat like this.
Oh, acha.
So it's Meja Dimag Ka Dahi.
I can't stop laughing. I'm coughing. Oh my god. Okay, on this note, I want to play again Never Have I Ever with you also.
Okay, let's
so,
do this.
let's do this. Never have I.
You're cheating on me.
Sorry, he's still alive.
He's still inside.
Yeah,
I know,
he's listening.
No, I'm asking different questions. Sorry,
All right,
Jack.
then go on.
Never have I ever forgotten my puppet's line during a live show.
Always, so many times I've forgotten. In fact, initially I used to be so nervous. I used to write on my hand like as in how notes you write, no, in exam times. Like, yeah, exactly. And once I went completely blank. And the puppet took over after a very awkward silence. Look, she forgot her lines. And honestly, I got the maximum laughter during that time. So I have forgotten so many times. And I get very angry with myself because there are some jokes which I really am passionate about and I wish I remembered on stage. But because we are talking so much, sometimes what happens is the laughter that I get is my breather. And it's the space or the time I get to think about what I am going to say next or what the puppet is going to say next. Agar nahi mila laughter, so I'm talking back to back. So something or the other keeps coming or some random thing, kuch aur hi ho jata hai. So yeah, I keep forgetting.
And when the puppet laughs, you also get the time to laugh along with it and think along with it. So never have I ever accidentally dropped my puppet on stage.
I have.
And then how did you like...
Ouch. What the hell are you doing?
Okay, sorry.
That's perfect response. Never have I ever made my puppet say something I regretted instantly.
I have regretted, yes.
And then did you get laughed at least?
So when I do jokes for kids, I have to be super appropriate.
Yeah.
I cannot say things like idiot, stupid also, because I mean, although they are, I mean, kids are all grown up, but I like, if let's say I performed a show in my son's school, which is an American school in Kathmandu, Lincoln School, and there it's an American school, so you can imagine how appropriate I'm supposed to be. And the puppet said, "Yeah, I know this shit." So later the teacher, the principal told me, you used the S word. I almost said like, "Oh fuck," but I didn't.
In front of the principal again.
I didn't. I had to control myself. But
I think you have more control over yourself when you don't have a different personality.
Yeah,
out.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Never have I ever had my puppet insult someone in the audience, intentionally or unintentionally.
He insults. Sorry, but he insults. Jack, especially Jack. Yeah.
Never have I ever used my puppet to mess with my friends and family outside performances.
No, because they've always been stage performances.
Like you didn't get them out and be like, now he's gonna talk to you.
No. Not. I haven't gotten that brave yet.
Especially with your kids, no? Kids to फिर तो बोलते हैं,
But you know what's happened now with my kids? I'm just going to go off. I talk to myself when I'm with them also. So like, let's say I'm doing something. I have to tell you something. Suppose I'm talking to my daughter and she has not responded, and I'm waiting and she's not responded. What, Mama? What do you want to say? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm only talking. And now they continue. They'll be quiet. I've had a conversation with myself, and I'll tell them anyway.
Perfect.
Oh, that's fantastic. And they say, oh, thank God, Mom, you're talking for us also now.
Yeah, and that is when they say, grow up, Mom.
You grow up.
And then you're replying on that also. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, never have I ever had someone think my puppet is alive, actually.
Kids have thought.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So फिर they come
Sometimes
up
even humans have thought.
Oh.
They are like, how is this puppet talking to you? And how do you know what it's going to say? So I'm like, that's me talking. But how? You're not moving your lips. I said, exactly, that's the art.
So they think somebody's backstage with a mic or something.
It's pre-recorded. Even now people think that. I mean, there have been times like a few years ago, doctors have asked me, because when you don't know what it is, or it's the first time you're witnessing something like this. Abhi to there are a lot of ventriloquists on YouTube, so people have seen. But when I initially started, even now actually, even that day somebody asked me, like, how did you know this human puppet is going to do things that you are, or how was it planned? Is he or she doing?
They're so confused, yeah.
हाँ, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
Kids, वो लोग तो आए होंगे मिलने के लिए. Hi, कैसे हो? क्या चल रहा है? Can I touch that puppet? वो सब होगा.
Kids का it's very difficult to. Again, I've done shows for like 4-year-olds, and so I realized that they don't really need a script as such. You can just make a dog say meow and they laugh, or it's just they're entertained. They're just amused.
That's so cute.
And then I've done shows for like a little above, like from 8 to 12, the middle school, which is again a very different age where they think they know everything but they don't. And then that I've done for 12 to 18-year-olds, which was in this Lincoln School. I've done 3-4 shows. So 12 is again a different age, and 18 for an 18-year-old who knows everything. So I've had all age group. I cater to I plan it in a way where
like you can take 18-year-old ke samne granny and you can still
and then there'll be quiz and interactive things, fun things, so where they'll I will not give them gyan because they don't want to listen to they already have teachers to do that. Something which I think kids will have fun. So because I've lived in a joint family, I know age group ka kisko kya maza aayega. So that is kind of helped.
Learning.
That's kind of helped on how to.
What would be your advice to the people who are actually right now starting off and who are thinking about, like, after watching you now, I'm sure like after watching this interview also, if a voiceover artist is watching this, would want to try it out maybe.
Yeah.
So what would be your advice to those kind of people who are just starting off?
Keep trying. Just don't give up on it. There will be time where you will want to give up. You'll question your existence, because there are some shows which go really bad. There are some shows which are really good, high and lows. That will keep happening. But if you're really convinced and if you really think that this is what you want to do, just keep trying. Keep on trying. Put yourself out there. Keep going up on stage. Bomb, kill, whatever you want to do, but just keep going up on stage, showing up. And do not get discouraged. And overnight success is not a thing. You have to keep trying. What you might see on the reels or the things that go viral overnight, it's not really gone overnight. That person has already worked for a few years, most of the time. And then this has come up and you think, oh, this is so... It takes years to get overnight success. I believe in that.
Absolutely, absolutely. What a great note to end the show on. Thank you so much for being here.
You.
I was just outside talking to you that I want to watch you perform live, and you did it just now for me. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Thank you for having me over.
That was it.
Lovely.
Thank you so much for watching this.
Keep watching, keep rocking. Seema is amazing. I'm sure she's taken some amazing interviews. And Radio City, I'll see you soon again.
Yes, you will. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Awesome.
And to watch more such episodes, please keep watching Comedian Kahi Ke only on Radio City.